He was completely suppressed, unable to move, unable to resist. It was not time nor space that held him. It was a power even higher. And in that instant, before hundreds of millions of heirs, Luo Feng realized that he was facing an existence far beyond his comprehension. The Knife River King slowly rises into the air, like a rising sun, attracting all eyes on Bauhinia Island. The god beast of thunder watches from above. Its thunder eye fixes on Luo Feng with an unexpected trace of approval. Suddenly, the invisible force that restrained him disappears. The voice of the god beast of thunder echoes like thunder. It recognizes Luo Feng's strength, progress, and will, and it publicly declares that it has a treasure to grant him. The entire island erupts into an uproar. Hundreds of millions of heirs are shocked and filled with envy. A treasure personally granted by a divine beast. That is not something common. If the gesture is so grand, the treasure certainly cannot be trivial. Many murmur, others speculate, some display open jealousy, but the god beast of thunder does not silence them. On the contrary, it seems satisfied to see the impact caused. Luo Feng, however, pays no attention to the comments. He only salutes respectfully. Before him appears a gigantic sphere of lightning, with tens of thousands of kilometers in diameter. It falls like a meteor, and as it descends, the lightning dissipates. When it finally hovers before him, it reveals an enormous golden mirror, round with hundreds of kilometers in diameter, golden lights flowing smoothly across its surface. The god beast of thunder states that the treasure will be of great use to him. Without hesitation, Luo Feng stores the mirror in his world ring. He does not intend to study it there. The status of the divine beast is too elevated in the ancestral god sect for any carelessness. Before leaving, the god beast of thunder warns him, "Do not disappoint it." Then, with a roar that shakes heaven and earth, it disappears. The coercion vanishes, and Bauhinia Island returns to normal. Immediately, countless heirs approach to congratulate him. Luo Feng responds only with a polite smile, and quickly returns to his mansion, ignoring speculation about the mirror. Many believe it may be an auxiliary illusion-type treasure. Others admit that it is impossible to know. But while Bauhinia Island boils with comments, in the Northern Frontier Alliance the news has already arrived. The four-hooved, white-haired creature, Lord Qilan, remarks that the patriarchs have always been skilled at attracting talents. Upon seeing the potential of the Knife River King, they acted immediately. He then asks about the Mirror King. Venerable Peifeng confirms that Wingjing Wang was there 3 years ago and still remains in the square before the palace. Lord Qilan decides to act. He orders Peifeng to withdraw. He will perform the reversal of time and space. This technique is rarely used openly. Reversing time and space generates a violent backlash from the universe. If the Lord of the Universe is seriously injured, he may even be attacked by enemies. Therefore, everything is normally done in secret. Time begins to move backward. The entire square seems to transform into a film being played in reverse. People fly backward, words invert. Scenes of the past unfold rapidly, until the flow stops. There stands the Mirror King at a moment in the past, speaking with Venerable Peifeng. Only Lord Qilan is real within that illusory scene. He protects the Mirror King with an invisible force. Then he commands, "Time and space return." The universe reacts. It is like a compressed spring being released. The natural law tries to restore everything to its proper course. Resurrecting someone is going against the universal order. Each wave of backlash is enough to easily kill the Mirror King, but the punishment does not fall upon him. It falls upon Lord Qilan. While the Mirror King howls in agony, the reactions are absorbed by the Lord of the Universe. The process continues until the temporal flow returns to the original point. Everything returns to normal. The Mirror King stands in the square, alive once again. Memories return. He remembers death, and his eyes fill with madness. It was him, the Knife River King. Then he realizes something worse. His treasures have disappeared. Lord Qilan explains coldly, he only brought life back. Bringing the treasures as well would require a price greater than obtaining dozens of them. During the return of time and space, everything that was not protected dissipated. The resurrection was granted, but the price was absolute. No treasures, no dignity, and marked as someone who has already died once. Lord Qilan departs. Wingjing Wang remains there, reborn and consumed by hatred. Meanwhile, Luo Feng does not even imagine that, at the same time he received a treasure publicly, in another corner of the universe, someone returned from the past carrying a single obsession. The debt of death was erased, but the debt of vengeance has only begun. Send the teacher off respectfully. Even Venerable Peifeng offers a respectful salute.